Okay, run this by me one more time.
So, I got into this thing for a free house and free coffee and bread on Sundays, and before I know it, I'm standing up at this pulpit telling the congregation that God loves them. And I can do that. You know, anybody can do that. I bet you could get up here and do that right now.
Okay, and?
And then Gladys falls down the stairs.
Wait, what?
And they're bringing music to me, and they want to sing it for me, and I'm helping this kid Steven fall in love.
Okay, who are these people?
It doesn't matter, because they're God's people. And we're in God's house, sitting in God's chairs, drinking God's wine, looking through stained glass windows.
Some might call it a church.
Do you not get it?
No, you haven't said anything. You're just telling me about this person and this person.
I'm a liar. Okay? I am a fraud. And these people, they really believe. No, it's actually worse than that. They like me. I'm their friend. I'm singing their songs in the shower. I'm helping them with their grades. Oh, got this kid, Nick, he's a thick one. I got him an A in algebra. He's doing so much better. He's got a B in geometry now.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I don't see the problem here.
I'm lying. This is all a show. I know nothing. Don't you see? This is wrong. I'm impersonating a man of God, and these people, they really believe. And they believe in me. Me.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing. You know, maybe it's better to be a fake good person than a real bad one. I mean, are you touching any of these kids?
No. Oh my God, the fact.
Okay. And you're helping them, right? You said with school and relationships and stuff. You know, maybe it's enough to just be there for them. You know, be yourself. See you later, man.
All right, see ya.
Are we interrupting something?
No. This is just, this is my friend. We were doing confession.
What?
Yep, that's what we were doing. We were doing confession, and we're all going to do that tonight, and I just thought I would pencil them in first. Yeah.
Well, good night, Pastor.
Yes. Good night, my son.
Isn't confession like a Catholic thing?
No, it's not exclusively for Catholics.
Huh. I've never heard of it.
Well, maybe that's because you're a bad Christian. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I was kidding. I'm sorry. Okay. But yes, it is new. They sent out an email a while ago. I didn't see it. It went to my junk folder. You know how it is. But yes, it is new. So, who wants to go first?
I guess I will. I mean, I'd be honored to be one of the first non-Catholics to do confession.
Hit me.
In front of everyone?
Yeah, I mean, you're more embarrassed in front of your friends than you might be in front of God. It's okay.
I don't know. I kind of thought confession was like where you go into like a little booth and like the priest pretends to not know you.
Yeah, but this is a new thing. We're doing it our way. They do it the Catholic way. We do it what we our way.
I suppose you're right. So, how do I start?
Well, I think that you start with a problem. You know, so we got to pick a problem. So, I don't know. Have you beaten anybody up or stolen anything or stormed the Capitol building? I know these are probably pretty bad examples for you, but you know what I mean.
Definitely none of those, but, I mean, I got into a fight with my mom.
Good. Okay, yeah, we can work with that.
Yeah. Me and my mom fought.
Good, good. Well, not good, you know it, but yes, continue.
Okay, so,
Guys, before we go any further, I think I should say this little thing that we're doing, it's going to be like a Planet Fitness in Las Vegas, okay? It is a judgment-free zone, and what we talk about here stays here. And we talk about it for the sole reason of helping each other, okay? Continue.
so it happened because of what my mom did at the Bible Bee, okay? She gets a priest, sorry. And I don't know how to deal with that. Like, she kissed one of the people that is, like, most important to, like, everyone. And I'm juggling so many spinning plates right now, and she just keeps adding on more problems and forks and knives and a freaking tea kettle. And I just don't know how to take it. And so, yeah, we fought. And I wasn't really nice about it either.
Okay. Can you forgive her?
I guess I could forgive her for kissing Father Guns out. I mean, everyone makes mistakes. And technically we're all brothers and sisters under Christ.
That's a start. And I think that's what we really need, sometimes is a start. Jesus said, turn the other cheek. Jesus did say that, right? Yes, Jesus said to turn the other cheek, but he didn't exactly put a time frame on it. Like you don't have to necessarily turn the other cheek immediately. We're humans. We need to process things. We need to feel things. And until we do that, we're not going to be able to move on. But look, Judith, you are really a wonderfully kind, intelligent, driven person. And your mom, even though she can sometimes be a lot, I know she loves you. I know she cares about you. So give yourself permission to feel these things, and then, when you're ready, maybe your mom and you can talk it out. Because I think only then can you really find some common ground.
Wow. I actually really needed that. Thank you, Pastor Sam. I don't know, do I say like a blessing or something? I don't really know how this works.
Yeah, 2 Hail Marys, 1 Our Father. You don't have to do them now. You can pace them out over however long. Okay, thank you, Judith. Thank you. Okay, who wants to go next?
I've been having impure thoughts. I mean, ever since me and Penny kind of took things to the next level. And, we made purple.
He has no idea what that means.
I have no idea what that means, but please continue.
It's kind of like when you and a lady get together and hold hands.
Oh, thank God, that's what that means.
Yeah, and it's been wonderful. I mean, she's beautiful, and when she smiles, one side of her mouth goes up a little bit higher than the other side, and it just lights up the whole room. And I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of scared that. I mean, what if one day I wake up and it's just not there anymore? There's no more smiles that light up rooms. And there's no, good morning texts or phone calls in the afternoon. And I'm just scared that it wouldn't be there anymore. And Pastor Pat, he told us don't make purple, and then we immediately went and made purple. So like, are we moving too quickly? I mean, as you can probably tell, I don't know too much about girls. And I'd ask my dad, but like, he's not much of a ladies' man. I mean, he's not really also much of a man's man. Turns out he's not a dog's man either. Found that out the other day. He's terrified of him. So I guess I'm not getting any help out there. But on top of that, you know, he keeps thinking I'm gay, and it'd be fine if I was. It'd be fine if I was. I mean, you love who you love, but it's just not me. It's just not who I am. It's like he doesn't know me at all. And then on top of that, like, what if me and Penny we kiss? Is that a new color? Is that indigo? How do these colors scale? Do they get more blue? Do they get more red? I just wish it was just so much simpler. Someone come along and clarify it and just make it simpler.
All right. Let me make one thing very, very clear. None of you, not one of you, is impure. Nothing that you are feeling or experiencing is impure. All right? In fact, it's kind of adorable. You know? Now, you guys may not believe me, but at one point I was your age, and you know, you're going through all these new emotions and you're getting these new bodily functions, and it's hard to know what to do with them, and some people are even making you feel bad about them. But Steve, I guess the most important thing for you is to go at your own pace. You know, if you find yourself in a situation where the actions you're taking feel unnatural to you or inconsistent with who you really are, take a step back. It's okay to pace yourself. Pump the brakes, check in with yourself, and then do your best to make the right decision. You know, you got to be comfortable. You got to be yourself. You have to obtain consent. That goes for everybody. But most of all, just please be safe.
Be safe about what?
Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But you're good, Steve.
Oh, okay. Should I say some prayers or something?
I think you're probably okay, but why don't you say in Our Father, just to be safe?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Okay, who else? Ariel, Nick?
Yeah, so I've been having some impure thoughts too recently. Yeah, I mean, nothing like super unusual, and not about the same person, of course, because that would be like totally weird, obviously. You know, I guess I just want to apologize for not really taking the opportunity yet to get to know all of you guys as well as maybe I should have. And, you know, I've been focusing on the whole music thing. That's the only reason I'm here in the first place. Or initially, I guess. My aunt said that they needed musicians, and I'm a big music guy. You know, I don't know if I'm good for me, or if I'm just good at regurgitating what's popular yet, or I don't know. I've been all in my head about, you know, going to college, and I want to major in music, but I don't know if that's the right decision. And, you know, is that productive? Is that something I can actually use? Or, I don't know. I've just been getting in my head so much, and I've alienated you guys as a result. I mean, do you guys, does anybody even know my last name? Well, it's Bowden, so hey guys. I guess I should just apologize for for being a bad friend or at the least a total, just utter stranger. And I guess the impure thoughts too, but I don't know where to go with all of this.
Well, it's finally nice to meet you, Nick Bowden. And, buddy, I wouldn't worry about it. I think you've got a lot to offer this world. But we've already covered the impure thoughts thing. But I guess maybe we could resolve to be a little friendlier to each other, you know, maybe a little bit more of a community. Let's take a break, okay? Dude, I gotta tell them.
What?
I have to tell them. These kids, they just poured their little hearts and souls out to me, man. They made themselves vulnerable, and they did it because I'm lying to them. I can't lie to them anymore.
You have to.
What?
Sam, you have to keep lying to them. They will immediately tell their parents, and then boom, you're out of there. Yeah, I guess you're right. I also signed many documents, which I don't think were completely factually accurate, so I'm pretty sure I've committed fraud a couple dozen times. I could go to jail. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Ariel, if you want, you're next.
Seems I am. I confess. I confess that I have doubts about whether or not God exists. I go through my life in a lot of pain, clearly, okay, and I wonder how a God who loves us can let that happen. But I want to believe. I want to believe that there's a God and a Jesus and a Holy Spirit and an afterlife. Because I want to believe that eventually, in another lifetime, I'll have peace. But the way things are now, I just can't be too sure. But I guess in a way that's okay. Because regardless of whether or not God exists, I have you guys. I have this church. And the more time I'm spending here, I'm starting to realize that maybe, despite what all my music says, I do belong in this town. I belong with you guys. Here.
I'm not a real pastor. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're not a real pastor?
I have to confess, I am not actually a pastor.
So, what are you then? Like a creepy sex pervert or something?
No! Oh my God, no! I'm just a guy. I'm a bum who didn't want to pay taxes and didn't want to pay rent.
And you've been using this church the whole time.
You're an imposter. I mean, imposter.
No, you were right. He's an imposter. He's a freaking imposter.
Yeah, you're an imposter.
I mean, guys, if you really think about it, it kind of does make sense.
I don't care if it makes sense or not. He has been lying to us and using us this entire time, okay? You're going to hell for this.
I'm sorry.
I mean, confession is like just a Catholic thing, I think.
Wait. You are a Protestant, right?
Actually, I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. should have never gotten involved with you guys. It was so wrong to come here and play with people's faith. I just hope I didn't do too much damage. I'm gonna go. Wait, that door, it locks!